In this video, I'm going to talk to you about Python's if statement. You'll find something very similar in just about every high-level programming language. Let's see how it works in Python then. I'm going to begin by capturing some input from the user of my program, like this. So this line of code will prompt the user to type in a country, and that will be loaded into a string variable called country. Now I'm going to test it. If country equals Australia, print "G'day mate." Let's see what happens. Okay, invalid syntax. I've forgotten something very important. In Python, I have to end this line with a colon. Now let's try again. So there's the prompt, please enter a country, and if I type Australia, I'm getting a country-specific greeting. Let's run the program again and enter something different. This time I'm going to type, let's say, England. Nothing at all. So "G'day mate" will only be output if the country is Australia. Let's do this again. I want to show you that it's actually case sensitive. So if I type Australia with a lowercase a, nothing. Australia with a lowercase a is not the same as Australia with a capital A. Now I can have a whole block of code being executed if the outcome of that test is true, like this. So let's try this. I'll enter Australia again. And I'm executing 3 lines of code this time. If I run the program again and I don't enter Australia, nothing happens. Now, I'm going to put another line of code underneath the if block, but I'm not going to indent it. When I run the program and I don't enter Australia, I am still getting the message "goodbye." It's not part of the if block. If I do enter Australia, I will get the 3 lines of code, which Australians will see, and I will also get the goodbye. So the goodbye is being output unconditionally. It will always be the last thing that this program does. Now I'm going to add an else clause to my if statement, like this. Don't forget the colon. So run the program, enter something other than Australia. I don't know that place, and of course goodbye at the end. If I do enter Australia again, look at the output. "G'day mate, I hope you are well. Australia is a lovely place, I hear. Goodbye." So I'm not getting the "I don't know that place" being output. Else means otherwise. Now let's take this a stage further. I can add some else ifs, or in Python we say Elif, like this. And maybe one more. So there we are, a whole range of greetings depending on the country. Let's try a couple of them out. We have a problem. I forgot to close the bracket here. And again. Right, let's try Spain. Now my program is looking for Spain with a capital S. So let's make sure that's what we give it. Hola, mi amigo. And another one. Bonjour, mon ami. Okay, I just want to point a couple of things out before you give this a try yourself. First of all, notice that when I'm performing a test, I use two equal signs. When I'm assigning a value to a variable, I use one equal sign. Also, notice that the indentation is very important. It's the fact that these three lines have the same level of indentation that means they're part of the same block. My print statement at the end is not part of the if construct at all. In fact, if I bring it up here by removing some of these blank lines, the goodbye is happening anyway, because it's not part of the block. I like to separate this just so that I can see where the if block begins and ends. Give this a go yourself. Perhaps you can come up with a few extra countries and greetings of your own.